Today we are going to analyze the Forex market, and as usual, of course, we will start with the EURUSD. But before that, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly share the video. Now, before we start also, I want to say something about the gold, which I have sent as a deal of the day. As you can see, the gold has indeed hit the stop loss, but thankfully, I have actually informed everybody on my Telegram group to close this signal as soon as possible in a break even. Let me just show it to you. It's actually right here. This is of course my Telegram group, and you can join this group for free. The link is in the description below of this video. So those who have joined my Telegram channel, they were actually able to close this deal as soon as possible, guys, as we can see, in a break even, because I have noticed that the price action is not really promising and the pair seems to be bullish. Now, of course, if you guys did not join the Telegram group and you are trading by your own, then unfortunately I can't do anything at all. I'm doing the best I can here to help everybody, and for that reason I highly recommend everyone to join our free group of Telegram to receive such updates about any deal of the day that I'm sending on this YouTube channel. Anyway, guys, let's now begin with the EURUSD, and let's see now what our opportunities for the upcoming week. Now, for a starter, let's just now check the weekly chart to expect now the next direction of the next candle. Now, as you can see, first of all, what we can notice right here on the weekly chart is a strong level of a resistance that has been consistently respected at 1.10463. Now, let's understand something. The market right now is moving actually in a bearish movement. As you can see right now, we are having here this inverted hammer, and as you can see also, that was of course like 3 weeks ago. Then the week after, it was actually a small blue candle. Then the last week, it was another red candle. Indicates, of course, a pressure after reversal from this level of a resistance. And now, most likely, the EURUSD is going to continue the fall till it reaches the next level of a previous key support at 1.07600. That means that we most likely are looking to sell the EURUSD. So now, by moving to the daily chart, I want to do something now special, which is actually squeeze the chart just like that, so we can actually see it easier. And now let's check the channel that we're having right here by draw this support trend line and now clone the same level to create here, of course, a channel. So now we are having a clear channel right now for the EURUSD. The market actually has been bouncing on this channel repeatedly. Then finally we are having here the bearish breakout from that level. And now we can see for the last 3 days, the market here was showing a strong level of a support. And that means that this level of a previous key support at 1.08440 has indeed been respected. And now the pair is ready to start retesting the broken level of support trend line. So that means that we have to expect a continuation in the rise for around 50 pips, and then we can most likely sell the EURUSD exactly right here at the retest of the broken level of support trend line. And of course, if we look at the left side, we do have right here, of course, a strong key level of a resistance exactly right here at 1.09412. This was, of course, a strong real level of a key resistance, which most likely won't be ignored after retesting the same level. Now, from another perspective, we can see here also a resistance trend line that has been consistently also respected. Check this out. So right here, we have a real level of a resistance trend line, number 1, number 2. Then, of course, it faced here a fake breakout. We say a fake breakout because the market actually has failed to create even one single attempt of support trend line. The market has just instantly broke out from that level and just went below this level of a resistance trend line again. Then over the last week, the market actually kept trying repeatedly to break out from that level, and eventually the market just simply gave up and exited the channel and broke out from the support trend line. So that means all in all that the EURUSD most likely is going to be great to be shorted right here exactly when the market is going to be facing the same level of a resistance trend line and of course a broken level of a support trend line and retesting the same level of a resistance at 1.09412. So therefore, let's sell the EURUSD exactly on that level, and our take profit level will be just right here exactly at the lowest level of a support at 1.08426, expecting at least I would say roughly 100 pips profit from the signal. Moving now to the 4-hour time frame, and let's make the chart normal, just like this. almost 100 pips of profit, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous level of resistance at 1.09861, ranging for approximately 43 pips. Moving now to the pound USD. Alright, so now for the pound USD, I just want to move also to the weekly chart, and let's now see the price action. So right now we are having here this inverted hammer also on the resistance level at 1.28060, and again, my friends, the inverted hammer is a very good price action, indicates a continuation in the bearish fall. Actually, right here, as we can notice, the market right here on this level of resistance has actually been trying for the last, I think, almost 2 months to break out from the same level of a resistance right here. Let me just highlight it for you. Exactly. So the market over the last 2 months, remember, since almost I think almost December, 1st of December, or actually even November, has actually been trying to break out from the same level of a resistance repeatedly, and never been able to close above that level of a resistance, repeatedly kept falling below this level. Now remember that actually the previous candles were all blue candles, then finally we're having here the red one. Indicates that the market right now is most likely getting ready finally for the bearish fall, and now we can expect the next candle to be a red one, and most likely this level of a previous support will be reached. So therefore, moving now to the daily chart. Now also right here we're having a real level of a resistance as well. Now however, I want to apply the same thing now with the pound USD and just squeeze the chart. Now actually I found that squeezing the chart like this gives us actually a better way to draw the trend lines, because drawing it like this might actually not give us a clear image of the market. However, doing this giving us somehow better view on the market, and I found this very helpful. Right now we can see right here that we're having this channel, of course, and the pound USD has indeed been ranging so far in this channel. Now check this out. So if I draw the resistance trend line from the top of this channel and just clone it to the bottom of it, now we are having what we call something called like the ABC. Actually, this is something I'm going to talk about in the next magic of trend lines video, which most likely I will release by tomorrow, Sunday. However, now we can expect another attempt of a support trend line right here. So this support level is gonna be retested. That means that the market is definitely gonna continue the fall till at least it reach this level of a previous support exactly right there at 1.26075. So that means that our take profit level has already been determined, which means we can sell at the same level of a resistance, but where exactly? Now to find the answer, let's just now move to the smaller time frame, such as 4-hour time frame. Now we need to find the strongest levels of a key resistance, and I think it's already been highlighted right here, exactly right there. Now that's of course the highest level of a real resistance, as we can see, and most likely if the market will continue the rise, it will most likely gonna be retesting the same level of a resistance at 1.27305, which means for the pound USD we have to wait for the market to rise to another 30 pips before we can start selling it. Now to find another confirmation on this, I'm going to apply, of course, the magic of trend lines. Now how do we do that? By simply connecting any levels of two key support trend lines, such as this one right here. Now what you will do next is simply drag the very same line that you have drawn here and just simply place it all the way right here exactly at this level of a next support, resistance trend line. If we expand this line also right here, we can notice that we have here also a resistance trend line. So by tracking the same level, we can notice that it became also a support trend line, multiple attempts, a bearish breakout. And now if the market will continue the rise, it will also be respecting the same level of resistance trend line, and afterward it will continue the fall. So for that reason, selling the pound USD at this level, a safe zone that also shouldn't be ranging higher than the peak of the resistance at 1.27835, ranging for about 51 pips, targeting of course 123 pips of profits. Moving now to the AUDUSD. So right now for the AUDUSD, as we can see right now, the pair has indeed moved, reversed at that level of a support. But in my opinion, the pair is still gonna be bearish, and most likely it will continue the fall till it reached the lowest level of a real support as 0.64979. If I'm not mistaken, also that was Fibonacci 61.8. Yes, indeed. And as we can see, the pair has now reversed at 50, but most likely it will resume the fall till it reaches Fibonacci 61.8. So moving now to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can notice clearly that we are having here a real level of a resistance, but we will not wait for the pair to reach that level. That's going to be like waiting for the pair to rise to another 71 pips. Actually, we can sell the pair sooner than that. Now the answer, of course, is going to be by using the resistance trend lines. And to do that, we have to connect this level of a resistance trend line, and as we can see, exactly just like that. Fantastic. Exactly, yes, that's precisely. Now we are seeing here a clear level of a real resistance trend line that has indeed been respected repeatedly, and we are having in the middle one fake breakout and another second fake breakout, and we can see here two tails indicating a tiny minor small attempts of support trend line which couldn't hold the position for a long time, and the market just simply ignored it and simply broke out from that level instantly. Now that means that we have to wait for the AUDUSD to rise to another almost 30 pips before we can start selling it. Now the question is where exactly we can sell this pair. Now the answer lies, of course, in the 4-hour time frame. So moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Right here, as you can see, we do have, of course, right here exactly a highest level of a real resistance, as we can see exactly right there. Now pay attention. This level right here, my friends, was indeed a real level of a resistance which has faced here two fake breakouts in the past. Now by scrolling to the left side, we can notice the strength of this level as a support, and right here exactly as a resistance. Check this out. So right here, of course, the reversal has been so accurate on this level of a previous resistance. It was also a key support in the past. So therefore, let's not underestimate 0.66345. That's going to be our best chances to sell the AUDUSD after it rises to another 38 pips. Targeting, of course, the lowest level of a real support where the market has originally reversed from as 0.65245, expecting about 108 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous level of a resistance at 0.66896, ranging for about 55 pips only. Moving now to the USDCAD. Alright, so now for the USDCAD, I would like to move first to the daily chart, and now I want again to squeeze the chart as you can see. Now that's actually gonna give us a better perspective on the market. Now we can see clearly the channels that actually wasn't so much visible with the normal chart. So by squeezing it like that, we can simply right now see right here that we had of course a broken level of a support trend line, and of course in the past it was a channel, as we can see right here. So it was, of course, here two attempts of support trend line, became here three attempts of resistance trend line, and as you can see here also two attempts of support trend line, which recently has been broken out from. Now most likely the USDCAD is actually rising after reversing from the support at 1.32170, and this bullish movement seems like it's going to continue the rise, and most likely now the pair is going to bounce back on this level of a support, and afterward it will continue the rise till it retests the broken level of a previous support trend line to create, of course, a new resistance trend line. So for that reason, I would consider buying the USDCAD for the upcoming week, and most likely we can sell exactly right here. Sorry, we can buy right here exactly at 1.33981, considering that in the past the same level has also been a strong level of a key support, and it was also right here a real level of a support, as you can see, which has faced two fake breakouts, but still it was indeed a strong level of a key support. And another final confirmation is going to be by using the support trend lines. As you can see, we will just simply connect this level of support trend line with this one as well, and that's actually really a very good setup. It's so promising. I mean, I might actually enter this myself. This is one of my favorite setups for trading. Exactly just like this right now, we can notice here the previous level of a support trend line, which of course has faced here a fake breakout. Now the market most likely is going to retest this level, and then it's going to continue the rise. And of course, if that happens, our take profit level most likely will be right here, actually at the highest level of a nearest resistance at 1.35266, expecting not less than 128 pips of profit, and a safe zone that shouldn't also be ranging lower than the previous level of a support at 1.33417, ranging for about 55 pips, I would say, or 56. Let's now go to the USDCHF, and that's actually going to be a very similar analysis to the USDCAD. Actually, my friends, we're having here, based on the 4-hour time frame, a strong real level of a support, which of course cannot be simply ignored. Actually, the analysis for the USDCHF is going to be quick, because if we look at the daily chart also, the market is moving in a very strong bullish movement, and most likely is going to make a pullback right here upon the pressure from this level of a previous support. So by moving back now to the 4-hour time frame, now we can see clearly that we had right here, of course, a strong level of a real support, which has indeed been respected again right here. So therefore, we have actually ended up right here with a support number 1. So now we can notice that the USDCHF is indeed reversing upon the pressure from the resistance at the bracket of 0.87155. So now we can most likely buy the pair again exactly at the same level of a support when the market creates the second attempt of the support. Now that means that we can actually buy the pair exactly right here, a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than the highest level of a resistance right here as 0.85762. So the safe zone will be ranging for about 56 pips, but however, the take profit level is going to be a little bigger, of course, a little bigger, right here exactly at this level of a resistance, exactly as 0.87550. Actually, we can make it even higher. Let me just now go to the daily chart. I think I cannot see it right now. Yes, indeed, yes, that's correct. Right here, the highest level of a nearest resistance. So therefore, our take profit level will be 130 pips against, let me just be sure again, I forgot, 57 pips of a safe zone. Let's now go to the USDJPY, and now it's going to be a weird signal, something that we are not used to. Let me just tell you first of all, my friends, that based on the weekly chart, now the USDJPY has indeed reached the highest level of a real resistance at 148.713. Now, as we can see, this was of course the real level of a resistance in the past. Now the USDJPY has indeed respected the same level. Now, by moving to the daily chart, however, we can notice that over the last 2 days, the market shown here a strong a weak attempt to break out from the same level of a resistance, but eventually has failed, and now we can see that the market has closed actually as a pin bar. So most likely right now the USDJPY will continue the fall. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and hopefully I'm not, the USDJPY is going to continue the fall instantly, immediately at the opening of the market by Monday morning. So therefore, I cannot actually send you a signal to sell right away. I usually wait for the market to make a correction before we start shorting. But however, in my opinion, our best chances with the USDJPY will be to buy the pair exactly at the same level of a support right here at 146.645. That means we have to wait for this pair to fall to another 146 pips before we can buy it. That is weird, I totally know, but my friends, in my opinion, that's going to be our best chances with this pair. I don't really want to send you a signal to sell the USDJPY because the bullish movement here is so strong, and sending you a signal to sell it right now is risky because the market actually might fall for a few pips only before started the bullish reversal, of course, as per the fundamental analysis. So for that reason, I would highly recommend everybody to just wait for the right moment and just be patient. Wait for the USDJPY to fall for another 146 pips, and then we can start buying the market, and our take profit level will be exactly at the current price at 148.312, which means we can buy the market and expect 170 pips of profit and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than the previous level of a support at 145.868, ranging for about 75 pips. So there goes your signal for the USDJPY. And if you guys think that this signal won't be activated in a million years, please look at the history of this pair. This is the daily chart, of course, and each candle has moved for about 100 pips in average. As you can see, this candle has moved in 500 pips. 550 pips. This one moved in about 270 pips. This daily candle moved for about 136 pips. This daily candle moved for about 200 pips, and so on, as we can see. Then the previous candle, the daily candle, has moved for about 160 pips. So therefore, you can easily expect this signal to be activated by Tuesday morning. Anyway, my friends, let's now move to the NZD/USD. But before that, again, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and kindly share the video. Now, by looking at the weekly chart for the NZD/USD, however, now we can notice here, of course, a strong bearish movement so far. And I think, again, guys, it's really so similar to the NZD/USD analysis. So we are having here, of course, the lowest level of a real support at 0.60334, and most likely right now the NZD/USD is going to continue the fall till it reach that level of a previous support for about 82 pips, and I think it's also a little bit above 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. Yes, indeed, it is a little bit above that level. So that's going to be, of course, our take profit level. The bearish movement is so strong, and I'm not expecting from the market to make any bullish reversals before it reaches that same level of that support. Moving now to the daily chart. So now on the daily chart, we have to look for, of course, the continuation in the movement, which means right now the market is indeed reversing on a support zone, which means by Monday morning, most likely it will open with a pullback. And that means that we have to wait for this pair to rise again all the way to reach the same level of a nearest resistance to that bearish breakout candle, and reverse exactly as 0.61685. And of course, we will have to use the magic of resistance trend lines. And as we can see, that actually confirms our entry. Now we're having here, of course, a resistance trend line, which has been respected repeatedly 3 times at least. And now we are having here the fake breakout from the same level, or actually not really a fake breakout, because the market has indeed reversed right here on the same level of support trend line. However, the market has actually made here a bearish breakout from that level. So therefore, we can expect, and remember, I'm talking about daily chart, so meaning we're looking for the next candle only. So meaning by the next candle, the market most likely is going to reach the same level of a nearest resistance and also the resistance trend line. So therefore, we can sell the NZD/USD exactly on the same level, expecting at least 137 pips of profit, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous level of a resistance exactly right here as 0.62312, ranging for about 60 pips or 61 pips of a safe zone. And finally, now moving to the gold. Alright, now for the gold. Actually, what I'm going to tell you now is important. Now, actually, the gold, my friends, is most likely now going to be ranging in consolidation mode. Now, as you can see, the pair has actually reversed from this level of a resistance and also reversed from this level of a... did I say resistance? I meant a support. The market has reversed at this level of a support and also reversed from this level of a resistance. So right now, the gold is indeed moving in a neutral channel. So therefore, we can expect the market to be ranging actually for the upcoming weeks. Now, as you can see, the market has indeed made a bearish breakout from this long-term support at 2017.25. Now, however, that bearish movement did not hold the position, and the gold has instantly made a bullish reversal above this level of a previous support. Now, the daily candle, which was on Friday, has also closed as a blue candle, indicates that the market is actually going to continue the rise, and we're having here a continuation in the bullish movement. Now, if this candle, however, was red, we could have actually expected a bearish movement right here, and most likely this would have been a fake breakout from that level, and the market will continue the fall. But however, that didn't happen, and the market just kept rising. So therefore, in my opinion, we have to consider buying the gold for the upcoming week. But however, our take profit level will be actually short this time, because as I mentioned earlier, we are actually moving in a neutral channel. So therefore, based on the daily chart, we are going to buy the gold exactly at the same level of that broken support at 2017, and then keep buying the gold till it reaches the highest level of a resistance right here at 2085. But however, remember we are talking, sorry, 2058. However, remember we are talking about daily charts. Let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Now, based on the 4-hour time frame, I would actually recommend to lower our expectations and lower our take profit level. Why? Because the gold, as we can see right here, also having a support trend line, and if we just clone the same level of that support trend line and place it right here, now check this out. Right here we are having a real level of a support trend line which has been respected and became a resistance trend line number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we are having here the fake breakout from the same level. So meaning if the gold will continue the fall right here and then we buy it from the same level of that support, most likely the gold is going to continue the rise till it reach the exact same level of a previous resistance trend line, and also the same level of the highest level of a resistance. So therefore, let's just now reduce our take profit level to be exactly at 2049.90. That means that our take profit level will be only 331 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't also be ranging lower than the previous level of a support right here at 2004.17, ranging for approximately 130 pips. Let me now please write the signal for you. And by that, guys, we have finished with our weekly analysis. And again, guys, don't forget to give a try to our free group of Telegram. You will not only receive notifications about the signals here, but also you will receive one free signal every day on this group. It's free of charge. You can join it for free. Just find the link in the description below of this video. So until then, my friends, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.